What's going on, champs and champettes? Good morning, and in today's YouTube video, it's time to look at the official Fortnite Remix Pass. Now, this video might be a little bit shorter than normal because instead of having a million pages with all the way to tier 100 in rewards, we have a lot smaller set of pages. As you can see right here, we have page 1 currently unlocked as I'm part of the Fortnite crew, but we have page 2, which you can unlock towards level 8, you have page 3, which you can start unlocking towards level 11 and 14, page 4, which is level 18 and 22, page 5, which is level 26 and level 30, page 6, which is level 34 and level 38, and then page 7, which is level 42 and level 46, meaning you'll be 100% completed with the normal Fortnite reload, or I guess Fortnite Remix Pass, by time you're level 50. Afterwards, you end up getting some extra levels where you can earn some free rewards that are actually added on here. You know, some V-Bucks, some other cosmetics that go with one of the skins we'll be showing, being Chaos Director, and also some new super level variants that'll be added in 10 days. So a lot of stuff to kind of keep your eyes out for, and without further ado, let's go ahead and showcase all of the new cosmetics you need to know that got added in the Battle Pass for Fortnite Remix. Starting off of page 1 right here, we have the Chaos Director with a brand new loading screen. In order to kind of showcase some of these rewards, you know, I'll go ahead and do stuff like this, but we're not going to focus too long on one specific thing because I know it's early in the morning, people want to see all the cosmetics, they don't want to hear me yap about it all the time. But we have the Spike Baton Mace Pickaxe right here with the description Bring Chaos to Order, and it has a very nice little hit effect going on with it right there. We have the Chaos Directive Animated Wrap. This is not reactive, but it is animated. You can see kind of like the animation going on right there all around the edges. Kind of feels like something you would use on like a Venom skin like Eddie Brock or something, because it could be seen as like a symbiote on your actual gun wrap. But it is nice to see all of the different designs they've kind of got going on here and all the little different effects they have as well. Now, something you may be noticing is as we're rotating through these, stuff like boats don't actually show up in the wrap previews, and instead it defaults right here to the Scar Assault Rifle. That is because even though boats are returning, we're not really going to be focusing on those old vehicle cosmetics as much anymore because of the fact that nowadays we have a whole entire car system put into the game. Next up, we have 100 V-Bucks. We have ourselves the Rhythm of Chaos emote, and if any emotes end up fully muted in the recording, that is just because they have copyrighted emote or audio included with them. But we have a very interesting little emo right here, a description of let your master plan flow through you. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the music audio through me yapping or not, but you can kind of get the little like dance moves right there. We have the Ooze Contrail, which could definitely be used with Venom once again, especially, you know, considering we already had another Contrail. This one just looks a little nicer. We have the Tri-Ooze Tank Back Bling. Now, if you're curious about the descriptions, the Ooze Contrail has Droplets of Chaos. This right here has Breach Tri-Containment, Back Bling, or Backpack will match style of glider if both are equipped, which I think is pretty interesting. You know, the back bling and glider will actually have synergy with each other. And then we have the Chaos Director skin, which will be unlocked right when you purchase the pass. You can see what it looks like in its normal form right here. And then in a short moment, we'll go ahead and show you the Lego Fortnite version of this outfit. Now, of course, it is kind of all the way down there. We can't really zoom in too much in it, but this is what you'll be getting for Lego Fortnite as well, if you're someone who typically plays that mode over normal Fortnite. We have the Ghostly Director loading screen right here, which has a very nice little design going on it. I don't know why a little like mask in this kind of looks more of like just like a bug face, but the description of the island has been far too orderly for far too long. It's time to cause some chaos. We have the white version of the Ghostly Baton Mace right here, which has a white little design, and all the cosmetics kind of have that white design going on with it. We have the Bunny Bounce Murda Beats Remix version that will be available as a jam track and music pack. Now, you cannot use this item in experiences rated everyone 10 plus or lower, meaning you're basically just going to be able to use it in normal Battle Royale, Reload, and of course in Fortnite Festival. We have ourselves 100 V-Bucks. We have ourselves the Ghostly Tri-Ooze Tank right here, the Ghostly Chaotic Crawler Back Bling / glider combination, as you can see right there, which looks super duper sick. We have ourselves the Ghostly Director version of the skin. Now, of course, there isn't going to be a variant for the Lego form at all, but of course, you know, they have a nice little design going on for the skin. At level 11, you start unlocking the One Ball cosmetics, starting off with this loading screen that says, if you want to prove you're number 1, you've got to face off against a legend, with us seeing One Ball facing off against 8 Ball, which I think is a pretty cool thing to actually see, them referencing the old Fortnite skin. We have the Combat Q pickaxe right here with a nice little swing animation. You can see it has kind of, I know it's been used before, but I don't know what we would call it. I just like a pole arm swing animation, and it has a second thing that is actually attached to this reward tier. So if we wait a moment, it should swap over there, being the Combat Q back bling. Now, how this is going to work is whenever you have the pickaxe selected, it will actually actually come out of the back bling, and you'll just kind of have a holder on your back, which is nice to see. We have the reactive Radiant 1 wrap, so whenever you shoot this gun, you'll be able to see this nice little like effect going off from the one on the little one ball in the front of the gun. 100 V-Bucks. We have the break shot emote right here with the description of send them spinning, and I think this one is actually a really cool emote to actually see in the game because I like pool, right? Pool is very fun to see, and of course it hits the black ball in last because of how pool works, so that's really nice to see the little attention to detail. We have the baller faller contrail right here, description of ball out while you fall out of the bus. Looks very nice, matches the skin very well, and then of course you have the one ball skin right here with a description of sink all the right shots, part of the in the pocket set. You can see the front design and the back design, and then of course if you're curious, this is what it looks like in the LEGO Fortnite mode. Now, keep in mind, all the cosmetics will be available for you to earn until November 2nd at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. However, they also mentioned something about November 1st at... Actually, no, wait, no, ignore that. I am reading the wrong timer at the bottom. Everything will be available till, like, the end of November. You have, like, until November 30th or whatever until this season actually ends, right? So ignore what I just read. I was reading the bottom left, which hasn't been updated as of yet. But we have the Undercover Sky loading screen right here with the description of if the boss tells you to do something, you do it no matter how weird it sounds. And, of course, this is Undercover Sky with Meowas, the new Midas Meowscles skin that has kind of been added this season, and the gun has a little bit of a laser pointer on it. We have a new Guffy 6-string guitar right here, matching the whole entire Guff theme of Undercover Sky, with a description of strut your Guff. So of course, if you're someone who likes festival instruments, that's something nice for you. We have the Snap-a-Zoomatic back bling right here, with a description of treasure perfect moments not guaranteed however, and it looks like every time you get an elimination or something, it's actually going to be reactive, and it's going to take a little snapshot and have the little picture kind of fall down there. Now, it doesn't look like there's going to be many variations to the picture it actually takes, but it does have a few different images it will use. Sadly, you're not going to be able to snapshot the actual image of the skin that you just eliminated, but it has a nice overall design going on. We have the Epic Blade of Floof pickaxe right here, which just says the only thing better than one pickaxe, two pickaxes, and then if we swing it right here, you can see the hit effect is actually at the very end of the sword on top. Next up, we have the Tactical Guff wrap right here. As you can see, it has a nice little animation, and then when we shoot it, it has stars that go out from one end to the other. We have ourselves 100 V-Bucks, and then we have the Undercover Sky skin right here with a description of she's got the Guff stuff. Now, of course, this is going to be the first variant of the skin that actually has, you know, the mask off and everything. However, there is a variant to kind of put that mask on. You can see what it looks like in the LEGO Fortnite version, having the mask on basically at all times. So if you're someone who maybe wanted that hairstyle that Undercover Sky has on LEGO Fortnite, that's sadly not going to be available for you. Next up, we have page 26, which is going to start, or I guess page 5 at level 26, which is going to start giving you the Midnight Sky themed cosmetics, such as this loading screen with a description of there's a big beautiful world out there to explore, and I intend to see it all. A nice loading screen by an artist we've seen do art for Fortnite loading screens before, Sam McKenzie, and you know, it's just a nice little thing to have in the game. And then of course we have the Midnight variant of a lot of the new cosmetics, as well as some other cosmetics in here, like an emote and contrail that you'll see in a moment. Here's the Guff Puffs contrail, which has a description of once you pop, the drop stops, which I think is very interesting since it's little like Guff balloons. 100 more V-Bucks, and then we have ourselves the Midnight Blade of Floof, which of course is two pickaxes combined once again, with the same little hit effect going on. We have the Skate Monster emote, which is traversal, where you kind of skate on different ollies, and this one has a funny little description of, so that's why he's named Ollie, which, you know, makes sense, you know, and I can kind of do an Ollie on the Skate Monster emote, I guess you would say. Now, I don't really see if there's any, like, special effects or anything, other than the occasional leg animation towards the bottom, but, you know, nice little cute emote to have in the game regardless. Then, of course, we have the Midnight Sky variant right here. No, I do not want to buy tiers, which, of course, has the same little description. You can see the front design and the back design and the helmet actually being on. So most likely when you unlock the Undercover Sky skin, you'll be able to put the mask on or off right away without having to unlock it later down the line at a different tier. At level 34, you're starting to get the Meowas cosmetics, such as this loading screen right here, which has the description of I'm the cat with the golden paws, whatever I say goes. And it's a nice little loading screen to have in the game. This one was made by Nathan Fox, and I probably should have mentioned the loading screen artist, but you can see them down below the webcam for all of them, so credit where credit's due to everyone who's made amazing art for this game. We have the Gilded Fillet pickaxe right here with a description of deboned and debonared, which has this little hit effect going on, which is very unique. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. It's like a nice little line with sparkles going on there. But there is also a second reward for this tier as well, so if we give it a moment, it will swap over to that. Most likely it's going to be... Oh! The Shadow Fillet. Okay, so you just instantly get a Shadow variant of the exact same pickaxe on that tier. So they've kind of bundled a lot of rewards together into the same tiers this time around. We have the Golden Grin Reactive Wrap that starts off, just completely black, and then as you shoot, I assume as you get eliminations, it's going to turn more and more gold until at the very end, the gun is entirely golden. So it's another one of those like reactive wraps where based on how many kills you get, you can turn your gun entirely golden overall. We have the Golden Nemesis base instrument skin right here, which is a description of add some ganache to your thrash. Has a nice little design right there. We have ourselves the feline dagger back bling right here with a description of for the classy cat on a mouse hunt. And this one also has another variant as well that you unlock right away. And we'll kind of go through some of the other cosmetics after we look through all this. Yep, you can see right there the shadow feline dagger variant right there. And then of course we have the normal Meowas skin. Now the thing to kind of mention here is that we have a lot of rewards that have, two variants moved in together and everything being bundled at the same tier. So we will go back and look at the other cosmetics as well, just to check and see if anything we actually already showcased had a little bit of a bonus variant you unlock at that tier, but this one of course allows you to kind of turn into the gold effect as you get more and more eliminations during your match. You can also see what it looks like in the Lego form, and I gotta admit, Meowas has a weird head in Lego Fortnite to me. Maybe I'm just thinking it looks weird, but something about it is just off to me. But of course this one should also give you that other variant of the skin as well, right when you get it. Actually no, it's right here, okay, gotta keep that in mind. But we have tier 42 where you're actually able to get the Shadow Meowas loading screen with a description of the sky above the Meowry gold looks best with a little gold in it, don't you think? You can see the nice little design they've got going on here, and Meowskull's having Meowas, mind me, having a very interesting little mouth going on there. But this one is drawn by Emmanuel. I'm not even gonna try saying last name. I probably already butchered the first one. I apologize. I am very, very tired right now. We have the Perdemonium emote right here, a description of meow, it's time to keep it saucy. You can see the nice little design. This one is not traversal or anything, but it is something that you're able to use on basically any skin. And I mean, hey, nice emote to have. It's our second emote that involves a pan, I guess. 100 V-Bucks. We have ourselves the Spies Murder Beats Remix Jam Track and Music Pack, once again with a restriction of everyone 10 plus or lower experiences. We have ourselves the Skelly Shark Glider right here, which has two different variants. So there's the normal variant right here, you get it at that tier. And then I assume you also get the Shadow variant of it right here. Yep, there it is, at the exact same tier. Afterwards, you get yourselves 100 V-Bucks, and then you get the Shadow Meowas skin right here, which I'll go ahead and give you a nice little spin around view of for anyone curious of what it looks like. This one, still just like the other one, has the option for reactivity to kind of scroll across the skin as you continue getting kills in the match you're currently in, until you're fully golden like that right there. But that brings us to the basically end point for all of the rewards in the normal battle pass, and then we go to the bonus reward tier, where we get ourselves things such as the Chaotic Crawler Glider right here, which is going to be the normal variant of it. You get 100 V-Bucks. We get ourselves the Limitless Murder Beats Remix Jam Track and Music Pack once again. We get ourselves the Heart of Chaos animated emote. Wait! Is that like a new animation for pulling out emojis? I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping. I feel like they've changed the emotion or like the emoji pull out thing to be a little smoother this time around. I mean, all right. We have the chalked up one ball loading screen right here, which has a description of at the end of the day, it's about timing, accuracy, and just a little bit of luck, with the art being by David Rubin right there. Has a nice little design going on. You can see they're kind of like in a bowling alley type of thing. And it makes sense. You got the two homies playing pool together. You got yourselves 100 V-Bucks. You got yourselves the Rack Up Glider right here. And then we have the Shadowstruck Director version for the actual skin that you're going to be getting in the game through just earning the game or buying the pass originally, right? This is basically that tier 1 skin, getting a special variant for getting all the way through all of the bonus rewards. Has a nice little design going on. And then you go to your super level variants, which will unlock in 10 days. After that, we have Dynamo Tan Tuna, which is going to be your quest rewards for the season. And since showcasing the actual skin is kind of bugged right now when we hover over it, here's a quick little view of it. But we have the loading screen right here with a description of Everybody Leg It. This place is about to blow, art by Mighty Canvas, and this has a very unique little loading screen art design, and it reminds me of some of the old art we've seen for Tan Tuna in the past, kind of being reused here. Or I guess not reused, but the kind of style being showcased once again for that TNT skin. We have Dyna Boom right here, which is a reactive wrap. There's what it looks like normally, and then as you shoot it, you can see the little boom effect kind of show up in the front of the gun and then goes away. There ourselves the back-mounted bombs. Hold on. Okay, that sound was just bugged. I was just making sure everything was fine here. But we have the back-mounted bombs away back bling, description of a scale model of TNT's favorite glider, and it has a nice little like sparkle reactivity effect on the actual glider back bling itself. Now this one is an actual like boombox type of thing, right? You know, it's like one of those Bluetooth speakers with little buttons on top, which I think is pretty cool. Not for sure how this one's reactive, but it does look nice. Maybe it's reactive to music, considering it kind of is like a music box. We have a banner icon right here. We have ourselves the Bomb Bouquet pickaxe, which I'll go ahead and let you hear the swing sound for. Okay. Has a nice little hit effect going on with it. And then we have the normal version of the Dynamo TNT skin right here. You can see the front design, you can see the back design, everything else. And then of course, as long as, well, with this cosmetic of course, you get the Lego Fortnite version, which for some reason is stuck in the ground. Now we will show this a little bit better on page 2, but hey, you know, little bugs here and there. It's something that happens every once in a while. We get the Dynamo Tan Tuna loading screen right here. The description of moments like this remind me why I got into the business for the big, bombastic, beautiful explosions. Art by P.S. Spock. Now, as you can see, it has a nice little design, and the glider this time around is kind of like two grenades kind of like strapped together, which looks pretty cool. We have ourselves the Love and Grenades animated emoticon right here, which is a grenade that shakes and then turns into hearts. We have ourselves the Heart Boom Contrail, which I think looks pretty unique, just kind of looking at that right there. How it kind of like has the little TNT gliders going in front of you with little explosions coming out up to where you're currently at. Something that is a little bit more unique compared to some of the contrails we've seen before. We have the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined kicks that you'll be able to use on tons of cosmetic skins. Now, I do want to mention something about this, right? Even though this is in the game, right? Even though this is in the files and you can claim it, you won't actually be able to use the Kicks cosmetics, which are shoes that can be equipped on 90% of your skins until the next game update v32.10. So even if you claim it early, right? Even if you get through all the rewards, and I don't even think you can because it's kind of like the quest rewards, you won't be able to actually wear these on any skin as of yet, because what you're seeing right here is just a PNG. We have the double-barreled boom ballast glider right here. As you can see, it has a nice little design, land with a double boom description. And then, of course, we have the transformation version of the Dynamo Tan Tuna outfit. You can see how it has a nice little like animation cell shading type of thing going on with the normal variant right here. And then of course it's going to have a little animation that you're able to do in order to transform between the normal version and this kind of like cell shaded kaboomy version of Dynamo Tan Tuna. And that's it for your Fortnite Remix Pass. So if you enjoy this showcase of all the cosmetics, consider subscribing and support the content I create. In tomorrow's video, we'll be going through every new cosmetic added, including variant combinations and more, you know, once I'm a little bit more awake. So until then, I'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later, and peace out.